Hey there, it is Chanel here from The Heart and Soul with your weekly Oracle card reading for August 9th through the 15th, 2021. A little spiritual guidance to get you through your week, a little awareness of what to expect in the energies, and last week was a doozy, so I am interested to see what's happening this week. Just to help you with the flow as well, and being prepared and knowing what's you're expecting in the way of energy can really help you to maneuver through the week with much more ease and grace. Now, we used the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card deck last week for the card of the day, and I, for whatever reason, am still really drawn to this deck. This is one that I used to use quite often for my personal readings and not so much for my professional readings, just personally, and it has always been a very powerful deck for me. I love Colette Baron-Reid's decks in general, but this one was one that helped me through a lot of times. So we're going to draw 3 cards. Now, a lot of Colette's decks, she does upside right and upside down cards, and this is one of the ones that has 2 meanings for each card, and one is kind of the aligned and one's the unaligned or unbalanced meaning for the card. So let's draw 3 cards, and they're not jumping. Oh, there we go. There's card number 1. It's upside down. And I will show them to you upside right, but I will remind you, card number 2, that one jumped. It's upside right. And our last card is sneaking out the bottom, and it's upside down as well. Okay. First card, again, it was upside down. So it's the Web Weaver, Synchronicity, Divine Intelligence, Cause and Effect. So the second half of the card tends to be the upside down part of this, and this piece of Cause and Effect. And I really love this. And I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go to Karma, because Karma is Cause and Effect. A lot of what happens with karma is this piece of you do something and then there's effect to it. But it's also talking about like consequences for our actions. And last week, there was a lot of action happening. There was a lot of awareness. There was a lot of truth coming forward, uncomfortable conversations, bringing things to the surface. And this week, they're asking you to recognize that, and what is the effect of that? What happened? What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about the other person or people or the situation? There is this cause and effect for everything that happens. It ripples out, like dropping a pebble in a pond, and you see those ripples. Just the same, hello, goodness, it has a ripple effect, and that's the most important ripple effect. So know that when we do an act of kindness, that ripples out and affects other people, and that's the kind of cause and effect we really want. But again, we just have to go there. There is also that piece of the negative side of things, that when things trickle down, there is a trickle effect that happens with that. So it comes in both sides, but let's focus on that positive side. What kind of random act of kindness can you do today? Okay, so that's card number 1. We'll slide it down there. Card number 2 was upside right, and it is the Altar Priestess. Preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Preparation and prayer are the key ones for this card. So this is preparation. Just by watching this oracle card reading, this prepares you for the energy of the week. The things you learned last week, and for some of you the week before, or maybe the week before that, because last week was like that culminating energy that came to fruition there. So, sorry, things just pop into my head sometimes, and they were reminding me my son got his offer for a job last week or the week before as well. So thanks, universe, for reminding me of things that were coming to fruition that we've been waiting a long time for. So preparation and prayer. Sending out your prayer, focus on where you want your energy and where you don't want your energy. We don't want to focus on the negative piece of it. We want to focus on the positive, not the what if and oh my goodness, what if I fail, but really trusting in the outcome, trusting in the process, trusting in what it is that we are trying to create. That is really important this week. Also, again, that information that we've gotten over those last few weeks is the information we need to move forward. I feel like they're saying like enlightenment, that we've been enlightened about things. So what is it that you have learned in this last week or 3 weeks, depending on where you are in your spiritual journey and divine timing, that will catapult you forward now into these coming weeks and months? Our last card again is upside down, and it is the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. To welcome abundance into our life, we need to be willing to accept it. And this goes back to what I said about where our focus is. So focusing on the positive, focusing on the things that we want to happen, and knowing the truth in those things. The abundance comes forward and flows to us. And I will say abundance doesn't necessarily mean money. Abundance in my world often means joy and happiness, because that's what's really important to me. Yes, money makes the world go round, and I definitely, do my part in welcoming it into my life because I need it. But my true needle of success is definitely joy and happiness, being happy. Welcoming this abundance into your life. So one, they're saying, please, there can be negative feelings, the feelings of guilt, welcoming in abundance. And again, that can be happiness, seeing others who are not happy and feeling guilty for being happy. They're saying you are deserving of this, and you need to be aware of how you put that out there, that those negative feelings, those, the guilt, the shame, those aren't they're not warranted, that it is okay to receive. It is okay to have happiness. It is okay to have joy. It is okay to have financial success in this lifetime. And it is safe to. Those that don't journey on the path with us know how you can interact with those people. And maybe it's less sharing, or, removing yourself from certain relationships that no longer, connect for you anymore, that no longer resonate for you anymore. They're saying that there is this huge coming together that is happening, and it needs to happen before September. They're telling me that a lot of what is going on right now will simmer out for September, as there are new steps that need to happen to move forward again. The energy this month is kind of yucky, and I apologize. It's not my fault. The universe is just, I'm the conduit to share for you. There is some definite yucky energy this month as we continue to clear away our past. We have to clear some things to take control, to set boundaries, to be aware of honoring our soul, to not fall into the logical or the what we think is right just because that's what the norm of the society is. What is it that makes your heart sing? What do you want to do with this lifetime? And can you make it work? Sometimes our plans involve side plans to help us get to the big plan, and that's okay. All of this is coming together, but there are some uncomfortable things we are all needing to deal with this month to be able to clear the energy and clear the pathway for what is coming next. And I will remind you that if we do not deal with the uncomfortable situations, they will continue to come and they will increase. So the intensity of the coming again to learn that lesson will increase. So just be aware of that as you're moving through, making choices. It isn't always easy to deal with the heavy stuff, but the importance of that is so great. By dealing with it in the beginning, instead of having to let it escalate and escalate and escalate, will definitely shift how things happen. This is a week of truth again. This week is of awareness, of awakening, of enlightenment, of really having that vision this week of what is being put before you. I am sending so much love and blessings this week because I really feel like they're needed. Again, last week was bumpy. This week will continue to be bumpy as we continue to deal with these things, although it will lighten as you begin to heal and accept the lessons that are being learned. There are never mistakes. There are only lessons to be learned to move forward from it. Okay, this one was long, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a lot to share with you to really help you through your week, and I hope that you've watched this all the way to the end and been able to get from it what you need to be able to travel through this week with ease and grace. I am always grateful for your likes and follows, subscribes, all of that good stuff, comments. I love hearing from all of you. I appreciate any time this is shared as well, getting it out there to the people that need to see it. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being part of my journey and allowing me to be part of yours. From my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week.